How's it going, Fish fam? Welcome back to a video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, what's up? My name's Gabe. You can also find me at SpartnFish pretty much everywhere on the internet. I am being talked by my #1 op, of course. We're back for a few more chapters of Ashi. It's been a minute. It's been a week. I'm slowly going through Ashi. It's going to take me a minute to get caught up to where the manga is currently. But, you know, I feel like reading any more than like 2 chapters at a time, I forget a bunch of shit. Or I just get really low energy. Because it takes me like about an hour to get through 2 chapters. Okay. What's up? Appreciate the resub, my guy. But yeah, because it takes me like an hour to get through 2 chapters. Because if I'm sitting here silently reading to myself, I can probably breeze through the whole thing pretty quick. That's how I did Boruto. I'm pretty much caught up on Boruto, but yeah, when I'm, you know, reading it and talking to chat and trying to, you know, yap away and maintain jokes, that makes it a lot harder to actually, like, focus. No. Not a common misconception. Not a Black Ranger t-shirt. It's a jersey from bluelock. It's a Oliver Aiku from bluelock jersey, but not when he's on the under 20s. It's later on in this year. Yeah. I know the top is very misleading. Like from the shoulders up, very clearly Power Ranger. But anything, you know, from here down, soccer shit. Oh yeah. I actually I watched it for the first time probably like a month ago for the channel. Maybe 2 months ago is when I watched it for the it was like one of the first movies I watched on the channel in 2025. I know that for sure. Because I think it might have been the first movie I posted in 2025 actually on the YouTube. But yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, if I read more than like 2 chapters of manga on stream, like my voice just goes because it's like a full hour usually go through 2 chapters. But I don't know, maybe if I get through it a little bit quicker, I can do 3. We'll see. Or if we're leaving off on a crazy spot, because I talked about this the last time I was reading through the manga, but you know, just in case you're unfamiliar, I am like caught up to where the anime is because I watched but I never read it at all. And after reading the first 2 chapters, I feel like the manga is substantially different than the actual anime itself. Hey, yo, Ronald with the raid. W. Rice and Ginger, appreciate you. Ron, Michelle, what's going on? Oh shit, my alerts are loud as shit. I gotta turn that down before I blow my shit out. Oh my god. Hey Yuma, what's up? How's it going? You guys made it just in time for, you know, maybe like a top 8 soccer manga. Top 8 soccer manga reading. There are better soccer manga readers out there, but we're up there. We're top tier for sure. I would say A tier. If we're doing a tier list ranking of soccer manga reactors / readers, I'm probably A tier, I would say. But that's just, you know, one person's opinion. Who's to say? I'm glad that you guys did a raid where I actually have my audio working. I appreciate that, because I know the last time you guys raided me, 0 audio working. So this is a much better representation of how things normally work. Yo, King with the bits? Golly, I appreciate it. Sheesh. Okay. Wait. You got stop. You're giving me too much love and affirmation. Okay. All right. I'll wait. Hold on. I'll You guys keep doing your. I'll wait here. I'll wait here. Hold on.
This is Sparta!
Trying to read manga, guys. Stop. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna boost my ego too much. No, no more follows until I read at least 3 panels of the manga. Okay, hold on. But hella appreciate you guys for stopping by. Appreciate the follows. Me Bard, Foolish, Choppa, appreciate the follows. King, appreciate the bits. You're a king. All right, we're gonna get into Ashi chapter 3. Like I just mentioned right before you guys joined, I just mentioned this. I am caught up with the Ashi anime. So I could in theory skip a bunch of chapters, but I'm not gonna do that because I read the first 2 and the manga is like so different from the anime. Like these kids are pretty rough in the manga. Like they're constantly talking shit. They do not talk this much shit in the anime. They're kind of assholes to each other. And as a bluelock fan, I'm here for it. So yeah, we're gonna get into Awashi chapter 3. I'm probably gonna read chapter 3 and 4 today, unless 4 leaves off on kind of a crazy spot. Maybe we go to chapter 5. I don't know. Okay. So where do we leave off? All right. So there's a high chance that no one is going to pass the intro. And our boy is like, what the fuck? Excuse me? Oh wait, should I zoom in? Let me know. If y'all can't read, let me know. I'll zoom it in a little bit. Actually, here, let me do it by default without even having to be asked because I'm such a good person. I didn't hear anything. I'm not going to do voices the whole time. I only do it when they're whining, I promise. You just stay here. I promise I'm a very good voice actor. I didn't hear anything about that, old man Fukuda. You were the one who invited me to come take these entrance exams. Why did you keep quiet about something so important? Yeah, it was pretty good. Think you're talking to. Seems you need to learn some proper manners before you learn how to play football. What? I call it soccer. There's so many people here wanting to pass the exam. Isn't it weird if no one really gets accepted? Well, you know, what he doesn't understand is it's actually a money-making scheme because they had to pay the exam fee. Whether or not they make it, they still paid the exam fee. So it's kind of a win-win for the team. Even if they, you know, don't have anyone join the squad, you know, they still got some funding. But if they do get someone to join the squad, then their like room and board are probably covered already, despite the fact that they're going to make them pay for it anyways. Did everyone already know about that? Did he say something? Bro, everyone knew besides you. Everyone besides you knew it was a hard program to get into. I don't know why he thought like a professional team's youth club would be like have a high acceptance rate. Bro, he thought like he was applying to go to like University of Northridge or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's where I applied because everyone can get in there. You know. It's basically open enrollment. Damn. just him like, bro, why? Don't fucking talk to me. Don't take that tone with me. You're here for tryouts. Don't even fucking look in my general direction. Oh, he's like, oh shit, my bad. Bro, I haven't seen the anime in like 3 years. Or, yeah, actually, I guess it has been that long. Because they just announced season 2 like this week. So I think it's been at least like 2 or 3 years since Awashi actually came out. My bad, I totally forgot about it. I was short on time. Well, in his defense, he was going to like visit his brother's grave, so he probably had like other shit on his mind at the time, you know? Like certain priorities are higher up on the totem pole. Why is random ass house music playing right now? Christ. Yeah, let me go ahead and pause that real quick before. I don't know why I got like a gym playlist playing in the background, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's too late now. All the lo-fi hip hop girlies have already clicked off. I'm doomed. Weird old man in charge of the team. Is he even taking things seriously? No. Yeah, if you wear sandals to work, then you're a hippie and a freeloader and shouldn't actually be gainfully employed. That's how it works. Other than the coach and the director, only a small number of people are here, no more than 10 in total. Yep, yes, bro. Oh, fucking guy. Yes, they haven't even begun the process yet, and he already has like such little faith in the organization that he's trying to join. Not a great start. Only a few get accepted after the tryouts are complete. It's an essential premise, but youth isn't a football school. Only the strong get picked. Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking sports team, buddy. There are 3 routes you can take in order to enter a youth team. Getting promoted after passing through the juniors, getting scouted and passing the tryouts. Those are the 3 routes. That's pretty much it. Last year, 15 players of the same age as you guys were picked for the youth team. 11 were promoted, 3 of them got scouted, and 1 of them passed tryouts. Winston, why you... What? Huh? Winston's just sitting there staring at me. Normally more than half of the players who compose the youth team were promoted from the... Yeah, because it's like... Those are the players that the coaches are already most familiar with and have been working with for, at that point, probably like 3 years. Like in most cases, assuming it's not like, a travel club or something like that. But again, like this whole process for like most people in the US probably doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're like familiar with European League soccer and stuff like that, just because it's so wildly different from like anything else that we do here, just because like we have high school, college ball. Like that's pretty much the route that people go for like professional sports typically. Last year, our juniors youth team had 25 middle school third graders. Out of them, 14 people who seriously thought they could get promoted to the senior team desperately fought for it and gave it their all. We didn't promote them. Next is the scouting process. With regards to scouting, we are always watching out for promising players in the Tokyo area. Yeah, but see, we didn't find our boy in the Tokyo area. Our boy is from like the smallest of small fishing villages. Among them, we approach and talk directly to the players who we want to acquire, and we have them join us after we convince them. They won't do any tryouts. That's how scouting works. That means I wasn't. Yeah, bro. You weren't scouted. First of all, when he went and talked to you, you didn't even have like a first touch at all. We had to train you to like get a first touch on the ball for. That was basically the whole first chapter of the manga. Was just Ahito learning how to like actually catch the fucking ball. Today, all you exam takers is from Tokyo. Oh, aside from Ashi. Okay. Thanks to the information our scouting team gathered, we already know all of you quite well. You understand what I'm trying to say? Out of all the 86 people here, there are people we've already considered not to pick. I mean, at least he's being honest, but as someone who has gone through the job interview process a lot, bro, just tell me up front. Like, if I don't have a chance, just be honest. We don't need to do the whole song and dance just because like HR said so. Like, just be honest with me. Say, hey man, no. We already found the guy. Don't make me go through like 4 rounds of interviews, wasting everyone's fucking time, convincing me that like everyone like this is too recently of a fresh wound. I'm gonna get pissed off. Oh, I don't like the work interview process and the current hiring landscape corporate America. In case that wasn't clear. Hey! You shouldn't say something like that, Coach Fukuda. Bro, he's just being honest. Everyone who's here already knows it themselves. Relying on your own talent, betting it all on the slight chance you have. Yet you guys still want to take this challenge of being part of Tokyo City. So many of you came here for it. Seeing you all willing to crawl up as you reach for the spot in the sunlight you desire, it truly seems like you all are shining bright to me. In a way, it's special. It can be said that the light you possess is indispensable to the club. A rebellious heart, a player who is able to repel any adversity. people who are desperately desire something. Today we have a big crowd here, but if you truly shine that bright, we'll definitely see it. We're pros after all. Give your all, guys. You know, as the kids say, gambaret. You know? Damn, he actually got them all pumped, except for Ashito. Ashito's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? He's like, didn't you hear the part about how none of us are going to make the team? You guys missed that part of the speech? Physical test that includes cone dribbling, 50-meter dribbling run, and a 50-meter dash by 3. Lastly, a 7v7. Ooh, 7v7. Okay, okay. The result of this exam will determine whether the exam taker will then proceed to the final afternoon exam or not. Well, I'm genuinely, like, again, it's been a minute since I've actually seen the anime, so I obviously know, like, the outcome of the test, but I don't remember, like, what Ashito's, like, actual performance is like during the test, because for those of you who aren't familiar, Ashito's fundamentals are fucking horrible. Horrible. That is the reason why I actually like, at least so far, I like bluelock more than I like Aoashi, because, like, the things that he struggles with are things that coaches should have talked to him about in, like, U10, U8. Like, he should know how to be in a triangle. He should know, like, where he's supposed to stay. Like, the things that he doesn't know are, like, so bare bones basic fundamentals that I remember the first time I watched season 1 of this show, I was so fucking frustrated. And I'm not claiming to be, like, really good or anything like that, but I played a lot growing up, so, like, at a minimum, I know, like, the basic fundamentals, you know? And that's the stuff he struggles with the most. Everything else, he's like a giga genius, but for whatever reason, fundamentals, horrible. Okay, okay, we're doing cone dribbling. For the entrance exam, many candidates are accompanied by their guardian. Yeah, bro. Whoa, their parents came to cheer them on. Yeah, except for Ashito, obviously, because he's not from here and he had to take like a 3-hour train ride to get here. I wonder how fast Ashito. Oh, they told us right there. First place 6.9. Second and third places 7. 6.3. 6. Yeah, bro. Oh, you are getting shit on, brother. 6.1. Yeah. I mean, for middle schoolers, pretty fast. Pretty fast for middle. Could I outrun them? No. No, I couldn't. But I'm bigger than them, so I could push them onto the ground. So there is that. Such an unreasonable effort. Thanks to Coach Fukuda's speech earlier, everyone is going at it like crazy, competing like this is over a simple track. I mean, yeah, bro. You should too. Exactly. Are you getting cold feet? When you hear the examiner say such unusual things, I can't help but get nervous and my stomach starts aching. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess I can see that. I guess I can see that. Well, gotta say that ever since I came to Tokyo, you're the first person who tried to talk to me. Congrats. Yeah, congratulating him for getting to talk to him is crazy. But I like the way they drew Otomo. Because I'm gonna stop saying I've seen the anime at some point, surely. But he looks, I don't know, he just looks tougher in the manga, you know? He just looks a lot tougher in the manga than he does in the anime. Even if you tell me your name, this is all because of you. Because you started asking questions, Coach Fukuda made a speech like that. Well, thanks to that, a lot of people are nervous now. Even though my chances were slim before, it's even worse now. Okay, Otomo, all right. That's right. You understand it well. Certainly at first everyone looked rather stiff, right? But right now they're going all out. I'm thankful that old man Fukuda made that speech. But you know, more than anything, I'm glad it's like this. Yeah. He's just stoked that people are actually like trying hard now. Because coming from where he was, where nobody was actually giving a shit, they were just like, all right, let's pass Ashito the ball, and that's our whole strategy. But now, like, competing with other people who feel the same way and feel like as strongly as he does, yeah. He's just stoked. He wants to play in the 7-on-7. Huh? What's this guy blabbing about? Is he stupid? Time for a 7v7. 20 Oh, only 20. You'll be teaming up with the players with the same color bibs. Okay, okay. Interesting. It's only 20 minutes. Because of what the last test is, that makes sense. But I wonder how long, like, in total the tryouts were. Obviously, they're going through, like, groups of people. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Start the match as soon as you join your respective teams. Okay, okay. Well, maybe go through 3 chapters today. I did also want to do a first and last episode video today, but I'm not super attached to doing that on stream. I also wanted to like put out a poll to see like what show I should potentially do it for. I was thinking I might do Darling in the Franxx. I don't know though. Or Evangelion. Those were the 2 that I was kind of considering doing it for, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Okay, boom. Chapter 4. Hold on. Dr. Pepper, please sponsor me. Good job on completing the physical tests. Coming up next is what everyone's been waiting for, a 7 versus 7 minigame. It will have the total duration of 20 minutes. I think that voice works for that character. It's the most important part of our first exam. Do your best, everyone. After coming all the way from Ihime to Tokyo, I will finally play football. Bro went through so much more travel than everyone else to get here. He is probably... Yeah. No, that sucks. That's the worst. That was because my high school football team was in like such a bad division that we literally had a game that we had to travel, I think it was like 5 hours for. And it wasn't like it was just a game that was in our season. And we had to travel like 5 hours. It was the worst. Oh, Otomo, you'll be on my side, huh? I'm counting on you. Who are you anyways? I wasn't the one who divided the teams like this, man. This is an exam. It's unfair. Otomo's pissed that he has to be on... He's already just off rip pissed that he has to be on this kid's team. Oh, hell yeah. How are things progressing so far, big brother? Hannah, I told you not to call me that when we're inside the pit. I can't do a good Fukuda. I can't. I'm sorry about that, Coach Fukuda. Only the physical tests are over. I know that even a short amount of time like that is more than enough for you to tell plenty of things. Sorry about this, Hannah. Getting a middle school girl like you to help with these chores under this scorching sunlight, it's okay. Even if you're Coach Fukuda's little sister, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Got it. All the candidates are doing their best out there as well, betting their lives on it. I mean, yeah, low key, like outside of the US for a sport like this, like that's kind of what it is. Like you have to perform in juniors and then you have to perform in youth so that way you can actually make it onto like a real club team or else you're just fucked pretty much permanently. But it's turning out to be rather one-sided, this mini game. Yeah, so far we have seen 2 goals. And oh no, Ashito is getting fucked on. Yikes. Ashito is getting... Wait, is this Tachibana? If that's Tachibana, like how he's drawn in the manga, bro, that's crazy. They got him looking tough as hell. Ain't no way. This... Yeah, that's how Kaneda should look. Like a fucking loser. Hey, what are you doing, Ahime guy? Don't try to go at them on your own. Just how many times did you lose the ball already? My name's Aoi Ashito, and what the hell are you even saying? You guys are the ones who aren't playing with me at all. I want to score a goal. If you guys don't follow my lead, all I can do is push forward by myself. Bro, it's a 7-on-7. It's a 7-on-7. You guys have to be on the same page, or else you're just cucked. There's no way that you can just have like a one-man play on a 7. It's just not going to work out. Even though you were acting cool and saying all those things, you're just the selfish, all bark and no bite kind of player after all. How disappointing. That you're brave enough to take risks, that much I can understand. I know it's not just your fault, but we've suffered 3 goals already. Our team is severely lacking in cohesion right now. Let's all calm down a bit and try again. The White Bibs team over there is crumbling. Yeah. The other team is formidable. Yokoyama, Mushishi. Oh, yeah. So it is Tachibana. Okay. Selection's main highlights so far. Those 3 have been clearly dominating. Yeah, bro. Tachibana was really a menace in the tryouts. He was the #1 op. That's Tachibana Sorichiro. I've heard rumors that this year's tryouts' main purpose was to evaluate Tachibana and see if he's able to pass the exams. That's kind of a crazy detail to include. I feel bad for the poor team who has to face him. Okay, bro. Nice. Here, I'm free. Okay, Kaneda with the scoop. I'm free. Dumbass Kaneda. Just ignoring Aoi. Is it alright to have such a large difference in power between the 2 teams? I know winning or losing the match has no actual relation to the exam's eventual success or failure, but it does feel like it's likely easier for you to show off your skills if you already play in a strong team than the opposite. Well, you see, when I watch football, my eyes can't help but be enraptured by the sight of a player's physical prowess and technical skill. Okay, well then why do you like Aoi? Because he has no physical prowess or technical skills. That's crazy. Make no mistake, those attributes are certainly very important. However, back to what we were talking before, we already generally know all the players here. The information we have is mostly regarding those attributes. Right now, we've pretty much confirmed those, giving or risking your all in these interest exams. So right now, all of them, what the exam takers are thinking is something like, I just want to appeal, I want to stand out. Me. While being a part of a team where no one knows each other, it becomes really hard to do things by yourself. So what is truly necessary for one to have in this exam? Thrown inside a pitch riddled with inconveniences. What should I do? That's what we truly desire to see here is thinking power. And that is Aoi's one strength is his thinking power. Yo, what's up, Leo? No good. That child from Ahime. He stopped moving. Yeah, bro has completely given up. He's ready to lock off. Okay. I think I'm going to wait till I get through this one, but I think I can probably do at least one more chapter of Awashi. Yeah. He stopped moving. Since it was Coach Fukuda's pick from his own hometown, I was observing him carefully. What about his physical test results? They aren't bad. Around a 20th place. That's not good, bro. I mean, it's top 25%? Because there's like 86 people there. Yeah, so it's like top quarter of people, but it's still not great. Why did Coach Fukuda went out of his way to bring him all the way here? Damn, my bad habit is coming out. Every time we pass you the ball, you won't pass it back to us. Even though you were acting cool and saying all those things, you're just selfish. Selfishly playing and doing things as I please up until back in Ihime, wasn't it just because of those guys' support that things worked out? Yeah, exactly. You're on a team with a bunch of dudes who don't know you. They don't give a shit about you. They want to stand out just as much as you do. They're not cool with the strategy of, yeah, this is tryouts. I'm going to pass to this one fucking guy that I've never met before. Like, that strat's not going to work here, bro. Absolutely not forget. I've understood that much in this match. Just like in the teams where I have played, everyone here has talent. Together with them, properly, I want to play football. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He woke up. He woke the fuck up. Yeah, and Fukuda's like, oh shit. It's finally time. Ashito is switching on. Oh, yeah. Right. The symbolism. Because earlier, I think it was in chapter 1, or it might have been in chapter 2, where he had him like showing the positioning of everyone on the field using coins. So I'm assuming that's what like this is meant to kind of symbolize, is like he's reading the field now. Damn. Yeah. Everything's fallen into place. What happened? That kid, even though he's a forward, he came back down on the pitch almost to his own defensive area just to receive the ball. Moreover, since he's not returning the ball to anyone, he just got quickly surrounded. Even now, is he still stubbornly insisting on that selfish kind of playing style? Okay, yeah, that'd be such a dumb spot to leave out. We're going to chapter 5. We're going to chapter 5. I can't do that to you. More importantly, I can't do that to me, because I'm what matters most. What are you doing, Ahime guy? Pass the ball. Bro, Otomo, I know you know his fucking name at this point. He has told you his name 5 times in the past. It's been less than 20 minutes. It's been less, because the game in total is 20 minutes. Why did you bring him here? Don't get stuck like that in front of your own goal. Return the ball. Even though he's a forward, going back down on the pitch to his own team's defensive side as if he was a defender. Moreover, because he's not returning the ball to anyone, he just got quickly surrounded. Yeah, but he's going to. Listen, Hannah, shut up. You don't understand the level of big brain plays Ashito. The match will end in 5 minutes. Laugh or cry, but it will all be over in 5 minutes. Damn. Yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay. He literally has Tachibana guarding him now. The child really is no good. Even though he came from Ehime just for this exam. Well, youth isn't a simple stroll in the park. It will be a good learning experience. They're already writing him off like, yeah, well, maybe he can take something from this L. Not to mention, thanks to this match, the results we have obtained leave no room for doubts. This selection's true highlight, as expected, Tachibana Soichiru. Expertly taking control of the game's flow, he was the Red Bibs' key player and was able to show all of his potential. As for the White Bibs team, the main figure was Kaneda. Yeah. However, his relationship with his teammates was far from ideal. Frustrated that things were working out well for the opposing team, he started getting impatient. Rough temperament certainly stands out. It's unfortunate, but he'll get a heavy penalty in his final score. Yeah, meanwhile, Fukuda has not taken his fucking eyes off of Aoi. He is just staring daggers at that kid. He has locked eyes with this 8th grader for like the past 10 minutes. Come on, I'm begging you. One more step. Just one more step forward. For how long does that Ehime guy intend to keep the ball in such a frail position? Y'all gotta move, Otomo! Move, bro! Stop standing in one... He has the ball, bro! Stop just standing there! If we get closer to him, he'll lose the ball. Let's go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. GG's. You guys left your defensive positioning. GG's. Dribbling towards his own goal. And then Otomo sees it. Kaneda, run! Yes, sir! Boom. That's a sick panel, actually. Boom. Just sends that shit straight down line to him. Boom. Clapped. Easy. They got the goal. Listen, they still lose, but the three of them are able to show that they can actually read the field and respond. Because nobody else was doing shit. Nobody else knew what the fuck was going on except for those three. So, like, instantly all the coaches are like, oh, okay. We got tactics. Just collapses. How do you like that? Hell yeah. Not, bro, everyone cheering, do not forget that all of the people who are currently cheering for Aoi are other people's parents. Those are other people's parents who are like, oh, nice. Well done, Canada. I'm Otomo. My instructions were on point, right? If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to score that one, huh? Yeah, Otomo trying to get the credit. You saw it, didn't you? The guy who still shines even when he doesn't score. That would be me, Aoi Ashito. Me. It just so happened to work out nicely this time, though. Doing the assists to goals also feels great. Yeah. Hey, Canada, giving me the thumbs up? Bravo! Wow, bravo! Incredible! Pretty cool. I got to see something very nice now, Fukuda. So score another one. Okay. Score. We got what, like 3 minutes left now? Score another one? Okay. In order to score a goal, a forward like him had to retreat back almost to his own goal in order to lure the opposing team. Then, when he finally retreated back, oh god, oh shit, I can't be tired. I have to go to the gym after this. I can't be tired. Okay. I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna start on the pre-workout now. Okay. The timing was perfect. In order to score a goal, a forward like him. Oh yeah, holy. I just had the most immaculate brain fart of all time. I forgot what I read 6 seconds ago. Then when he finally retreated back to a defender-like position, it was in that instant. In those few seconds, there was space created ahead, and right there, a long pass that it just couldn't be missed was sent. Team's immediate response to that pass was also wonderful. Of course, there must have been some elements here in this play that were merely coincidental, but to me, such a play, it managed to capture the whole pitch and gave me an overhead sense of vision. I was able to see a large aerial view. Yeah, that is sort of Aoi's thing. He does tend to go full Itachi. Bro just gives you like the crow's eye view. Yeah. All right, let's have the coaches gather now. We'll now decide on the 11 people who will participate in the second final exam. Hey, Aoi. Did your one assist get you the cutoff? You may never know. It's a damn shame. It's impossible for us to find out. It's fucking impossible. We're never gonna know. Then again, I guess we could just read the next. Okay, we're scrolling. Exam takers, can I have your attention, please? About the youth selection first exam, I would like to thank you all for your hard work. Tokyo CFC PR department. Yeah, their PR department? Right now, the coaches gathered in order to select the student to the final exam in the afternoon. Cafeteria is usually reserved to the senior team, but for today, we decided to open it to yourselves and to your legal guardians, which Aoi doesn't have any with him, so please enjoy eating the food the senior players eat every day. Well, I guess all these generous benefits are something only our club does, huh? All Coach Fukuda's suggestion, though. I mean, that is pretty nice, but maybe you don't want to be like fully stuffed right before you play a full game. I mean, maybe you don't want to be fully stuffed. Why are you not eating more, Otomo? I'm way more worried about the exam results right now, man. Through that, we only managed to perform well in the last minutes of the mini game. I mean, we is kind of a This is a very liberal use of the word we, I fear. Aoi-kun, who made that perfect long pass, and Kaneda-kun being the one who scored and showed his strength. I'm jealous of you two. Oh, I see. Yeah, up until that moment, our performance was pretty terrible. That's right. At the end of the day, I didn't get to be positively involved with the team at all. No, what do you mean, Otomo? You said Kaneda, go score the goal. that was pretty. That was. Hey, come on now. That was something right there. Not like I really care, anyways. Bro, yeah, you do. Shut up. Why are you trying to act too cool for school at a literal fucking tryout? You came here for a tryout for a team, and you're like, yeah, I don't care what the results are. All right, bro. Why'd you come to the tryout then? His attitude inside the pitch is completely different to when he's outside. Then let's get to the selection process. Tachibana Soichiro, Kaneda Akinori, Asagawa, Hiroshi. The names don't leave much room for discussion. Yeah, they already knew who like their top picks were going to be going into that room. I mean, they knew before the fucking exams even started, really. You'd also argue he just hates losing. What about number 25, Izumi? He lacks physical strength. Let's leave that one for now. About number 4, his 50-meter dash results were by no means exceptional, but his acceleration power is incredible. We must decide carefully. It's all because we are narrowing down the list from 86 to just 11. Tsukishima, what's your opinion? I've been waiting for this. Otomo Eisuku, he was quite fun to watch. Ah, that short MF. Listen, I know it's midfielder, but it's funny if it's just that short motherfucking child. that does make it funnier. I didn't find anything special or worth mentioning about him. What about him do you find to be interesting? Rather than the way he plays, I mean his behavior inside and outside the pitch. Didn't you guys notice? It started even before the start of the exam. He went to talk to many of the players, and not just that, if you had looked closely, the White Bibs players, he only reached out to those who had a jersey number close to his own. Realizing that there was a high possibility of the teams being organized and divided under a certain order, he was the only exam taker who considered that, and so he went to talk to others in advance while simultaneously trying to find out more about their personalities and play. Damn, Otomo the big brain. Okay. He instantly assessed the situation and was like, all right, how can I make this the most beneficial to myself? Wee. I'm the one saying this, so it can't be wrong. Besides, when his team was having a rough time, he was the only one who raised his voice to encourage everyone. Well, we're lacking in midfielders, so let's keep him. Well, then the main problem is this guy, Ashito Aoi, the child who generates the most division between us. That long pass was for him a great reversal. We know it was so okay. I just read the last chapter. You do not need to explain it to me why it was good. Certainly that was very good. However, up until that moment, his performance was rather crude, and there was nothing special about it. That said, can I possibly evaluate and approve someone based on a single play? I think we may be overthinking and overestimating that single pass's true strength. Isn't it possible that it was all purely coincidental? I see it now. You were the cafeteria's granny after. Wasn't I helping out at the tryouts too? I'm doing volunteer work here just for today. I'm just a regular middle school student. More importantly, I can't give you another serving. Damn, he's furious. Isn't it obvious? The ones who will remain for the final exam will have to play again soon. Besides, you've been eating nothing but greasy food. You can't do any exercise for at least 2 hours. Bro, that's what I was saying. I was like, you gotta chill out, man. You got a match coming up. Maybe. Spoilers. He has a match coming. You can't do any exercise for at least 2 hours if your stomach is full. And since greasy food stretches the stomach membrane, all food. It's not just greasy food. Okay. We don't need to get too in depth. You don't look like the type of person who plans things ahead. You made a really beautiful pass back then, but I think that was not calculated at all. Was that just a coincidence? To be honest, I'm not sure of it myself. How I did it, I don't really understand it very well. Because my performance was such a mess until then, I thought I had to do something, so I took a look at the whole pitch. It's a habit of mine. Only when I take a good look at it, I feel like I can calm down. I don't remember the exact moment well, but I thought that was the only thing left to do. So if you really ask me, then yes, I think it was probably calculate. Then after that, my body on his own, it was intuitive then. Yes, yes, it was intuitive. I'm so glad. I thought that was something a middle schooler couldn't possibly do. Bro, Hannah just talking shit. My favorite football player in the world would say, anyways, just think. Be it while simply practicing on matches or even in those moments when he wasn't playing, he would still think. Think, think, think. Think. If you do so, then many things will be possible to achieve, even if you no longer put any thought into them. Do it like this, and then all those things will finally become yours. May be similar, and yet it's different from intuition. Do your best. Human being is but a thinking reed. I'm Coach Fukuda's little sister. His sister-in-law, actually. Damn. Japan versus Qatar. Huh? It's Japan's national team victory, making the decisive goal assistance the 23-year-old young lion Fukuda Tatsuya. Nearly from his very own goal, a laser beam-like long pass. Yeah. Of course. The king of assists would be Fukuda. We will now proceed to call the exam takers who will advance to the final exam. The selection of successful candidates for the final exam is now complete. Please gather at the... Damn, that's crazy that they would do it that way for a manga, dude. That's so rude. What an insane way to do that for a manga. Just say, all right, we're going to announce the results. Okay, we've announced the results. Appreciate everyone who stopped by with the rice and ginger raid. Appreciate everyone who hung around, donated bits, crazy, followed. Just hella appreciate all you guys for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.